Okay. Yo, welcome to the Midlife Nation podcast, episode 39.
Yes,
Yeah, Nick and Austin.
we're back
We are back, yeah.
on a different night. Well, people don't know that. Sorry, we don't. You know.
Yeah, well, because like usually you're supposed to, the podcast supposed to
Austin
be on
loves
Tuesdays.
Mondays.
And yeah, I had family stuff to do on Mondays, so that's why I can't get it out on Tuesday. So we're trying to keep to Wednesdays, but we might go back to Mondays. We're in transition, folks. We're in a bit of a midlife crisis at the moment.
Yeah, we are. And please watch us because we need your support. Please help us.
Yeah, well, because we try our best.
Yeah.
Give us some feedback, give us some comments, tell us to do better, tell us to shut up or put up or whatever.
Even on YouTube, and just tell Austin he needs to behave himself as well.
Or tell me I need to behave less. That might be more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome, folks. Appreciate for tuning in. Hopefully we won't bore you. Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah.
Yeah. Or tell us what kind of things you want us to talk about.
Yeah, you comment and leave it.
Yeah.
Just give some feedback. Yeah. So we get cracking. We get cracking on the show now because the intro was a bit what was it, long-winded.
Yes.
All right, we're cracking. The reason I say that is because like Nick is so eager to talk about his.
No, I'm not. Now I'm a bit shy. Now I'm getting shy now.
You're like someone. This is episode's going to be Nick's top 10 or top 25 songs.
Yeah, well,
some close to it.
Yeah, some close to it. Yeah, so.
But it's your songs over the last decades, like the 80s to 90s.
But no real like in this kind of decade or like not really lasting. Because that music is just too. It's not. I don't know. I prefer the pop music. Or
So newer songs. You very few newer songs.
Yeah.
So
I think the latest So I know actually there is one from 2020, but I mean.
You have the leap. You have.
No, I kind of edited some of them. So. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So we're gonna crack into it. So. Is there any major theme developing with this kind of?
No, you really say romantic or it's
well,
cheesy.
I was listening to the songs. You're very, very inspiring. A lot of the songs are very inspiring, and kind of just they're kind of optimistic. It's nice vibe. I found listening to some of the songs.
Yeah,
that's just my type. Yeah, definitely. I thought it was very, very uplifting and kind of. There was no kind of melancholy or kind of rocky kind of angry. It was just all very optimistic and kind of very inspirational, like that was just my take on it. But so let's try out a few songs then.
First one I have is one of Austin's favorite songs. One of his favorite artists, Katy Perry's "Teenage Dream," which came out in 2010, I think. It was her second song from her second album, California Girls. I think it was the first song on this "Teenage Dream" was the, catchy song.
But it's like it's on your top 10 songs of all time. Like you've listened to it like maybe over like 400 times.
Yeah, but this is like since 2010, and it's 15 years. Come on.
Yeah. Well,
and maybe sometimes.
I listen to the song.
And sometimes maybe I leave it on. It's on a loop, so it could be playing on my list. You know what I mean?
So it could suit you to sleep at night, kind of like.
Yeah, maybe.
Your teenage dream.
Yeah. So that was a good song. I mean, California Girls is a good song, but this is more of a nicer. Well, no, California Girls was kind of, it's kind of very cheesy. They got a lot of cheese in this, basically.
But the songs are very heartfelt. It's a heartfelt song.
Yeah. I won't go too well because there's quite a few songs.
Because you have a lot of tunes.
So next one I want to do is. Back in 1987, the Bee Gees had "You Win Again." Does anyone know that song? Do you know that song? You look a bit lost.
Was that was in the one with what's the ABBA song where they're under the was
No, it's not ABBA song. Oh, this is not
ABBA song.
This is no, it's the Bee Gees. You Win Again.
Sorry.
Bee Gees. What do you think I said?
No, that sounded because I'm thinking of a different song.
You Win Again. You've never heard that? What?
So don't talk to me. Talk to the audience.
I don't know.
Well, that's the folks because as I said, when you were telling me the songs, I was like, I don't know hardly any of these songs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Sorry, you probably do know. People know. When you see the video, you'll know. I mean,
well, this is what we're talking about. Like you had to stimulate my mind with the movies and YouTube and stuff like that. And watch the songs again. And all the clips. I was like, yeah, they're good songs. They're all good vibes.
Yeah.
But this is also what we're talking about, the midlife and age sense. Like, what is our midlife and age sense? Is like, you know, we're getting back to like enjoying old things and new things. But me and you are so different. Like, aren't we though? Like,
well, I'm. But hang on, you're the one who doesn't recognise any of these ones. I'm the one. I feel like I'm about 20 years older than this chap here.
But this is your soapbox episode as well, though. I mean, this is all about you. So you lead.
Well, do you know? Well, here's the next. Do you know the next one? Take on me.
Yeah, 80 song. 80
yeah, that's about 85, I think. It's the one where the video was the cartoon.
Yeah.
She's running, and I think he's been chased or something, and you know.
Well, why is that? So yeah, that's a good song.
Take on me.
Right, give us a few more songs.
Okay. Madonna, Into the Groove.
Into the Groove.
Get into the groove. You
So
know.
when the song comes on for you, do you get into the groove?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So say you're in the nightclub and that song came on, would you like start breaking into a dance like?
No, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
So you just sit at home.
It's a good cheesy song too. It's a kind of a dance song kind of thing. But it's a nice, not like these dance songs are now.
But it's an 80s dance song.
Yeah. Sorry. Hold on, Wilson Phillips. Who hasn't heard of this one?
I haven't.
You have heard of it. You stop. That was good. It's obviously because it's been played everywhere. Actually, it made a comeback. I think. Well, Harold Kumar, the first album where they haven't played in the background, they start singing it.
Okay.
In the video, and then obviously Bridesmaid they play at the end because Wilson Phillips. Yeah, it's in the
end. You know, there's actually someone watching this episode and they're thinking, Nick, you're totally on my vibe. They're my songs. I love them songs. You know, this is Nick's vibe.
Okay. Sorry. Where are we going now? Sorry. The Great Beyond, R.E.M. I showed you that one.
Yeah, that's Andy Kaufman, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the song is from The Man in the Moon, which is based on Andy Kaufman's song. So that's a good song.
They mention him, don't they?
What?
They mention him in this song, don't they?
No, not that song. A different song, Man in the Moon, which is part of the song. That, as I said, Man in the Moon came out.
Alright. That's a class. We'll listen to that. Yeah, show me that on the YouTube.
We might put some of these.
Playlist. You can do playlists. Yeah. So we could create a playlist and link to the episode or something.
Yeah. Next one is Land of Confusion, Genesis. You know this song.
Yeah, I know the song.
It's the one with the
because you love Genesis. Like Genesis is your like
spinning image kind of. You know, when they have all the puppets. Even Phil Collins and
Genesis is your song. Is like your soul song or something. Supertramp. It's Raining Again. You know, you know these. You know, me now,
you know these songs when you live, but when you hear them, you know them. It's it's kind of the video. It's a kind of a classic 1950s. The guy is he's down on his luck, and then he's traveling across America, and then it starts raining, and then he gets beaten up and stuff like that. It's a bit, but then it's kind of he gets someone who helps him out. So and the song is.
But this is you all over. This is because when I was listening to the songs, they weren't very like chart toppers. They're they're very modest and kind of
cult.
Yeah, maybe cult. That's the word. But this is the thing. You say cult as well. I was never in this cult. I never was aware of this cult.
No, like cult classic. You know, like
cult classic. I don't know. I mean, never. Like I mean, this song's not on my radar. So.
Okay. Another one. Kiss from a Rose from Seal. So there was two different versions, as I said. One that came out in '94, which was the just a plain version. Then the second one came out for the movie Batman Forever. They showed clips in that. So Kiss from a Rose, which was good. Sorry, we're going through these very quickly actually. You must have heard of this song. Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle. Everyone knows this song.
That's a nice song. Yeah, I have that on my Spotify account.
Yeah,
I listen to a lot of
that's good. I mean, she's a good artist. I mean, I think she made a bit of a comeback in the 90s for a bit. Yeah. And obviously, Phil Collins. I Have One More Night, which is a good song.
You keep saying it's Colour
of Money.
Yeah.
Money. That's a good song. It's a bit of a slow song, but it's nice. Ace of Base, The Sign, which is kind of the start of the Euro kind of Swedish takeover of the music, pop music.
This is Ace of Base are Swedish, yeah, because you were talking about, you know, like how like the bands from Sweden seem to be also good. Like anyone that comes to Sweden seems to be like a good band. Or you know, like.
It's a Euro pop music, and obviously, and Aha, Take On Me. They're from Norway as well. You know, they're from Norway. What else? Sorry, where are we now? There's a few that have different versions, so I did put them in. Time After Time. Cindy Lawford has time. Obviously, you know, and then other people have covers. Of Ronnie Keane has done a cover. I actually heard of a kind of a faster version from a band called Quick Drive.
Okay.
And then other people have done. I actually heard, and I've heard a classical version of it. There's a YouTube video of a classical version of it, which is nice. That's kind of that's kind of where there's different kind of versions of them. I mean, like that's in style. Like there's a slow set, there's a quick set, and then there's a classical version.
Yeah, so it's been covered a lot of times. It's a real song that it's kind of deep. People connect to a lot. Like, the lyrics are very kind of.
And actually, it's in the movie. Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion.
The man goes down the helicopter and he says this rumor around the shoes or something like that. Because that's where I remember the song from all the time. Like, I couldn't think of the movie. I was thinking that in my head.
Lisa Kudrow, Alan Cumming, and Mira Sorvino came out in 1997.
I love that song because that's just such a great ending. Like, you know, the movie, like, it's amazing.
Yeah. Did I mention next one, the Animal Song? That's the one I showed you earlier. It's from the movie The Other Sister, starring Diane Keating and Juliette Lewis. Basically, it's the video shows kind of a parade of kind of animals, but it's kind of related to the characters and are kind of a bit quirky.
Yeah, because because you're showing me the song, it seems to be like it's very flowy, it's very triumphant, it's very fast moving. So it feels like you're going places when you listen to the song. Yeah. It's kind of like the rhythm is like you're moving, you're kind of you know you're kind of moving up, or you're kind of you're traveling and such like that. It's kind of it's an uplifting song like.
Kiss Me from 6 Months and the Richer. Now that's in the movie. That's another one that there's two different versions of it. It's I think She's All That, the movie with Freddie Prinze Jr. and there's someone else I can't really remember who the other. But I think actually Paul Walker was in there as well. But it's just the actress, I can't remember the actress's name. And that so Kiss Me, but it's also they also played that part of the soundtrack to Dawson's Creek as well. So it's kind of total. That's kind of 90s, the end of the 90s kind of song.
Yeah, okay.
And here's one. I don't know people of our generation might recognize Rich Girl, Hall & Oates. Did anyone know the Hall & Oates? Do you know Hall & Oates?
When you said she's a rich girl, I kind of know the song of it, but I don't know the context of what's it related to. Like, what's the association like?
What do you mean?
Like you said, movie is a TV show. Like, it's a song that's related.
It's a song.
Yeah, but what's the song related? What's the association with the song? Is what I'm asking. Like, you know, like is it a movie or is it in a TV show or is it or do you just like the song in general?
Oh, sorry, just like the song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like with you, like you seem to have like a photographic mind, you know, where literally like every song was related to a movie or to like you look at the music video, that's how you remember the song, like. Yeah. So you're a visual thinker, like you're just always, you always show me the movies and stuff like that, like. I think maybe on there, you must.
We're near the end. Sorry, I'm discussing my. just two more. Well, no, three more. Another Swedish band that came out in the early teens or early noughties. The beginnings in 18 who were not 18.
Because we did 18, that's what I was like thinking the first time you said that. I was like,
or it's kind of a Swedish band. They started off covering ABBA songs, but they did a song where is it? Sorry. Upside Down, which is kind of a poppy
Upside
kind of
Down, turn around, sort of.
No, that's Diana Ross. I know it sounds, but if you see the video, they're kind of jumping all over the place and stuff like that. It's a cheesy song. I mean, like cheesy for like and it's a typical early 2000 song. Okay. And then we are now. I think we're running two. Because I cut a few. So these two songs.
If many more of you, why did you cut songs out? Like,
I don't know. I don't think people would.
Yeah, but just say it on you. Like, what do you? I mean, get it out there. Get it out there. These are your songs. Like, I mean, do you not want them to be judged? Do you, like...
I'm pretty much. I think so. I don't want to. Anyone know James Taylor? I know he's a bit of a wild. He's from the late '60s, early '70s. He used to do songs with Carole King, kind of folk music, and there's
this is your soul song.
There's a song called Sweet Baby James, which is a good song. I've actually heard it in a TV show, and that sounds actually your man sings it from Back to the Future, not Back to the Future. He's the guy who plays Biff in Back to the Future. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, what's the actor's name?
The Biff's
Biff, the actor who plays Biff. He's
Don't ask me.
No, he's in. Oh, Thomas something.
But what's he sings it Back to the Future?
No, he sings it in this show that I'm talking about, Legend of Tomorrow. But he's trying to, and he's actually a good singer. He's a bit. I think he kind of sings folk music, and it is a kind of folk.
The Sweet Baby James. You have that like in your iTunes account. You list. That's the most you've listed.
Okay. You're embarrassing me.
Over 650.
No,
plays. Like...
Stop! You're embarrassing me now. And
versus the other songs are like about 400. Like
embarrassing me. And then I have the last one I have because I've heard of different versions. I want. What was it? Sorry. I'm a bit. No, I Want You Back. That's the one that's kind of
Jackson 5. Like.
Yeah, Jackson 5. But I've heard a lot of different versions of that. Song like that. Actually, it's sung by a classic. That's where you hear a classical version of it. Yeah.
So
that's the one with classical version. But Time After Time is the one with there's a kind of a rock version of Time After Time. But there's I Want You Back. It has a classical version of it. Yeah.
So in your iTunes account, do you have a classical version of
I Want You Back? Yeah. And a rock version of Time After Time.
Time After Time. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do the pod. We do the playlist and we'll upload.
Yeah.
We'll link it to YouTube. Like, we'll do something like that. Like.
I did have a rough cut. I had Enya's Book of Days from Far and Away, but I thought that might be a bit.
I mean, sure. We listened to that a few minutes ago. So
I like some of the some like I remember the first movie music video I remember seeing that had loads of clips was the U2 Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me from Batman Forever.
Yeah, that's a good
song. That had a few clips on it, yeah. But like people that I remember also, but there was also like Love Is All, Wet, Love Is All Around, that's actually not original song. That's a kind of a
cover
version of someone else's song. So
you have Maroon 5. You don't want to mention that song. That's just in that. I was watching the music video.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You could give us some knowledge about that. It does two versions of.
There's two versions. Misery. There's one. There's a version where he did the
sanitized version versus the kind the X-rated version.
Yeah, there was X-rated where basically the music video is basically he's sad, but I think he's been harassed by his girlfriend or something, and his girlfriend's she's
beating the shit out of him.
She's picking on him, but he
likes it.
There's a clean version where it's does nothing, but the clean version is there's kind of animations that are kind of blocking everything,
The X-rated version is like it's wild.
Yeah, or like he's been thrown into glasses or the glass windows and stuff like that. He's getting run over and stuff.
So don't watch it if you're anyway a bit of a flake, but Don't watch the X-rated version if you're a bit of a flag.
Yeah. But there's also been, some music songs are quite good. Like, actually, I remember watching Ace Ventura. You know Ace Ventura. When the crying game came on, because he realized that the girl he was having kissed was turned out to be a guy, and he didn't like it.
Yeah, but this is at the end of but it's like the end of the Crying Game. It's at the movie. They say don't tell anyone what happened.
That's a great
But it's like I like the way back into the kind of the movie the what's the word when you're watching the songs, you have the movies the set what the trailer what's you call them
trailer.
No, what's the when you listen,
it has to be
music video, yeah. So the music video seems to be very cool. That's a kind of lost art, isn't it? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I remember on a Saturday morning show they used to do kind of I don't know if it was BBC and I don't know if it was on Kicking or Going Live, where they kind of rated the video and the actual song. So it was kind of two different ratings. So one was for how good the video was and how good the song was and stuff like that.
Because you showed me some of the Sabrina Carpenter's new songs, and the kind of the music videos. The song was really cool. Like it's like kind of was with Jennifer Ortega or something was in it.
Jennifer, yes, that was the kind of homage I think to Death Becomes Her, because they were kind of playing rivals in it. That's
Yeah, but I mean, it just pops into my head. I'm gonna say it, but I remember it was the Prodigy, and they had "Smack My Bitch Up," like, and they had the music video. Like, have you seen that? Have you seen that video? That's a Whopper video. You should watch that video.
Austin.
Sorry. Anyway, so they're your music videos, like, and they're your songs, they're your tunes, like, it's your vibes. We'll see if we can get a little playlist. I don't know if we can do that on YouTube. You can probably do that yourself, or link.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah. Shit. But that's the bones of folks.
No.
I mean, yeah. But is there many songs you didn't talk about, like?
No, I talked about most of them.
Yeah.
Well, we still have a bit of time, I think, don't we?
Actually, folks, our 1 year anniversary is coming up in a couple of weeks. What are we, the 21st of May or something?
Yeah, about 20. I think it's 21st of May. Yeah,
21st of May. So folks, appreciate it if you're a regular tuning in on a regular basis. Much love. We're gonna do an anniversary.
And we might get a few old people to come, old crew members to come back.
We see if we get the folks, the crew members back in the equation, and have just a once-off kind of get together, like a bit of a party. We might do it in our kind of the Manhattan where we used to do, like,
where our old haunting ground that we used to start off with.
Yeah, the reason we stopped doing that was because the kind of noise and the crowd and the songs in the background were kind of, it was a bit hard for some people to listen to. So this is why we're in Nick's now. But yeah, we're going to try something for the 21st anniversary, well, the year anniversary. So yeah, I mean we're maybe on 40 episodes, aren't we? This is the 39 episode, like.
Yes, it is.
So like, good. Thank you, folks, for listening. I mean,
well, yeah, I know some of it's been a bit out there, and just tell us what we need to do better. I think.
Here's the thing, isn't it? I don't always find it. We know what we need to do. Like, we know we need to do better. I mean, obviously.
Do we?
Like, no,
but we keep on doing the same thing.
But yeah, it's the thing that midlife and excellence. It's saying to me, like, we always do movies, we always do music. We do movies and music.
But I know that's what I know most of.
So yeah, this is what I say. Like, what
are you good at? Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously I'm good at taking abuse from you, but so what is it that the midlife and excellence mean to everyone, like, in the sense, because you were talking about it's bringing back all stuff from the past and bringing it into the future tense, and
you did that.
Yeah, but my idea was.
But you don't.
No, but my idea was to kind of compound all previous knowledge, bring it into the future, and kind of articulate, kind of tune it up or kind of optimize it, like, in that sense. Like, so in a way, like, I've noticed that I'm not going to talk about what I'm into now, but I'm just, even for everyone, like, obviously the show was an idea that if we by transition, by kind of evolving in a way, like, that we can help people, you know, that listen to the show. So either it's just a student show you're listening when you're going to work.
Basically, this is me teaching Austin, teaching the rest of you. So I'm the kind of the what's the thing where you teach someone and then someone teaches. It's not
so the apprentice becomes the master.
Yeah, the apprentice
becomes the master.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm the Yoda of this thing. Yeah, I'm the Yoda. Me or what's
so you're Yoda or Darth Vader? Or like,
no, you're
Luke Skywalker.
No, is it Qui Jung? Liam Neeson's character.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Why am I him?
Because he was next in line, I think. Wasn't it? I think it was.
I don't know.
Master I am.
Well, yeah. Look, if Nick becomes his best
Jedi.
self, a Jedi warrior, we're doing.
They even released a 20-year version of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, see someone watching the cinema, like.
Yeah, you watch the cinema, yeah. And actually, there is sorry, we'll finish up soon. Yeah. There's new movies. Some movies about to start soon.
See the way you just revert back to the movies straight away, like it's like movies. Nick, talk about movie.
Sorry.
Right. So because we were on to something. Well, at least I was articulating the I connect with the audience.
I tend to watch. We said we weren't going to shout.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So I a soapbox for a few minutes.
No, you go. Your soapbox, yeah.
Well, I just want to connect to the audience and say, like, the midlife renaissance. What is it? Like, it's a renaissance of because most of us that listen to that podcast are in their late 30s, like 35, 36, up to 40s, like. So because we get into like we're literally we go to college, we have. Pick a career, we do our career, we have our friends, we get married, we have kids and stuff like that. And then you look down the line and you're like, what's next? Is it, so you get to a stage where you're like, how do you better yourself? Or how do you take it to the next level in a way? Like, so do you learn new skills? So this is the thing, like in astrology, there's this thing called the midlife crisis, where the planet Uranus comes in opposition every 40, 42, 40, 43 years, like. So it's a kind of it's a crisis point, but it's an opportunity point. It's like because my understanding was when I was younger, I used to watch like these movies and TV shows, and someone like a guy would he'd get to like the age 40, and he'd say he'd buy a Porsche, and then he'd divorce the wife and get a younger wife or something. So that was always a crisis. That was a thing, like a midlife crisis. Like that's what I picked up on it. So I wanted to make it a midlife renaissance in terms of get to 40, 43 and say like learn all you've acquired, all you've lived, all you've learned over the years, and bringing it into today's life and saying, do I either teach people in terms of do I teach have kids, do I just spend all my focus on developing them, or do I develop myself more? Do I learn a new skill? Do I go back to college? Or do I follow the career? But it's kind of like, as I'm learning, the best way that I've kind of learned it. When I was younger, people used to say follow your passion. Like your passion could be football or talking or movies or something like that. But then I found it's actually compounding on an actual skill, an actual become the master. As you were saying, become a master. Become a master at
You're not a master, yeah. I'm the Jedi master. Yeah, I'm the Yoda.
But this is the thing. This is our art form, because you were saying you're about into music. You started music. You're a music man. You started you did music in secondary school and you stopped doing it. Yeah. And I was always I love music. I listen to music every day. But the thing is we both love to talk. So the podcast is a way to kind of express our kind of creative aspirations. Because obviously I love to talk.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I want the podcast to be something useful. I want it to be useful to me. I want it to be beneficial to whoever's listening to the podcast and gain from it, and I'll be inspired in terms of have a midlife renaissance, whatever that looks like. But the renaissance, actually, the renaissance is kind of is developing a new skill, or kind of new idea, or a new kind of new way forward, optimizing your current situation and kind of making it better. That's all I want to do, and I want to do it for me. You want to do it for yourself. We both want to have a great podcast, and I both want the audience to be to have a good time and to benefit from it. So yeah. I just waffled too much.
No, that was good. That is actually over 38 episodes. That is the most sensible thing he's ever said. Oh,
jeez, a compliment for Nick.
I mean, that is. I mean, that's the kind of the gist of this podcast. I think. Is this for me? Yeah.
Well,
I know it is. So.
Wow.
So I think the teacher has done well, and the apprentice has become the master.
Yeah, the apprentice has become the master. Yes.
Yeah. So go out and teach.
Yeah. Right,
okay,
folks.
I think we're gonna wrap it up there.
Love yous and leave yous.
Bye.
We're going for beers.
How long is it?
How long is it? It's 30 minutes. We're going for beers, folks. Enjoy your whatever day it is. Have a good day.
Bye.